Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the new 2021 Capita Black Snowboard of Death. This board has had a huge overhaul. This board features Capita's Alpine V1 camber profile, which is rocker in the nose, camber underfoot, small little flat section, and then a micro rocker in the tail. Basically, it's got a bit of everything in it. This board is available in 6 sizes, 156, 159, 162, 161 wide, 165 wide, and 169 wide. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that was sunny bluebird, zero wind, it was firm and fast groomers, and then in spots it would get like lumpy and chundery as the day progressed, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. First off, I want to say that with the revamp of this board, they definitely made it a little bit softer compared to the 2020 version. Now with that said, it is a full directional flex, softer nose, progressively stiffening up to the tail with a decent amount of torsional flex to it this year. Like, they definitely added a lot more to it. So obviously, slightly softer nose, stiffer tail. You're gonna be able to drive and push off of it in there. When it comes to stability, it's super damp right underfoot. Just great job of absorbing any micro vibrations or chatter. You get a little bit of chatter out in the nose, but it never resonates all the way fully back underfoot. This is a board that plows through chunder with ease. I noticed that right away. It just goes up and over everything in its path. It doesn't really falter with what you're trying to do when you're just driving it through a chunder field. With the slightly softer flex compared to years past, it allows this board to be easier to engage and load. You just notice right away that it tends to have a little bit ease of entry into getting that load, and you still have that camber section underfoot, so you're going to get a lot of snap back out of it. It rebounds, it pops. This board is just easy to load up and you get immense boost from it. High-speed wheelies are kind of your friend with this board. It's one of those decks that while you do have to manhandle it to get it out over the sweet spot in the nose and the tail to really lock into a butter, if you're one of those guys that just goes super fast and knows how to lean back and hold the board, you're gonna be set. There's a lot of rebound and fight in this board, which is surprising because they did soften it up, but it's like a good amount of rebound. It's where you want it to be. You don't want it to be a limp, lazy noodle. This is a deck that's just gonna swivel and sizzle if you've got the expertise to do it, the muscle behind you to do it, and you know where the sweet spots are on the board. If you don't, well, you're probably fucked. But hey, that's why it's the Black Snowboard of Death, right? When it comes to carving, this is where this board shines fully. This is the culmination of everything awesome for 2021 in the Black Snowboard of Death, is the carving ability of it. Holy shit. When you're on edge, you're locked in, you're plowing through everything in its path. You don't have to worry about it, but you can disengage as you need to. There is a very defined midpoint of the board that when you lock into a carve, if you flex more into it, it's gonna grip harder and change that angle of the carve. That death grip actually works. This is just the most amazing version of this board on edge. Like, you can rail hard turns. It's smooth and forgiving. It's easy from edge to edge, yet it demands power. It's phenomenal. I mean, this is like driving a fucking Ferrari. So who's this board for? The all-mountain free ride guy that wants to charge and own a piece of snowboarding history. It's the 20-year anniversary of Capita, and it's the Black Snowboard of Death's, 20th anniversary? Holy shit, right? Fuck. Just buy this thing. Comparable boards: the Telos DST, the Jones Flagship, the Ride Berserker. I'll say it again, this is the best version of the Black Snowboard of Death, hands down, that I've ever ridden and in the history of the board. This is absolutely phenomenal. This has been my review of the Capita 2021 Black Snowboard of Death. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you gonna buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really want to support us and just see us grow out what we're doing over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.